Imagine this.
Yeah.
A man just visibly overwhelmed, tears streaming down his face as this entire auditorium rises to its feet, erupting in a 6-minute standing ovation.
Wow.
It's this moment of profound, almost cathartic vindication. You know, it's the culmination of an incredible journey, one that was often challenging, sometimes really heartbreaking, but ultimately triumphant.
Yeah.
That powerful, raw image of an actor at the Venice Film Festival. Well, that's where we begin our deep dive today. Welcome, everyone. Here on the deep dive, we're not just, tracing a filmography. We're really peeling back the layers of an extraordinary career in life.
That's right.
Today, we're diving deep into the world of Brendan Fraser, using a pretty comprehensive stack of sources, mainly a detailed Wikipedia entry that's just packed with insights, to uncover the crucial moments, the surprising facts, and the deeply human story behind one of Hollywood's most beloved and, certainly in recent years, most talked about figures.
And our mission for you today is really to go beyond just a simple chronological understanding of his films and TV shows.
Right.
We want you to walk away with a nuanced appreciation for his remarkable resilience, to truly grasp the dramatic shifts that have defined his career, and to understand the very personal battles he fought along the way.
We're looking for those aha moments, aren't we?
Yeah.
The ones that connect the dots between his early, almost meteoric successes, the significant struggles he endured, and this incredible triumphant return, a phenomenon affectionately and I think quite accurately dubbed the Brenaissance.
Absolutely. The Brenaissance. It fits perfectly.
It really does. And as we set the stage, it's immediately fascinating to look at the inherent duality of his career, almost from the very start. Here's his talent with dual American and Canadian citizenship, born back in 1968 in Indianapolis, Indiana, who just almost effortlessly transitioned from a beloved comedic and action hero to a critically acclaimed dramatic actor.
It's quite the range.
His life has been this rich tapestry of experiences and transformations, culminating, most recently, in that Academy Award win for Best Actor. So what exactly did it take to navigate such an extraordinary arc? Let's unpack this incredible story, starting right at the beginning.
Sounds good. Where do we start?
Okay, let's start at the very beginning, with Brendan Fraser's formative years and, those crucial experiences that first sparked his interest in acting. He was born December 3rd, 1968, the youngest of 4 boys, to Canadian parents, Carol Mary and Peter Fraser.
Right. Canadian parents, born in the U.S.?
Exactly. But what truly sets his early life apart, and you could argue laid a foundation for his adaptable nature, was his father's unique career.
Ah, yes. This is fascinating. Peter Fraser wasn't in a typical job that roots a family in one place. He served as a Canadian Foreign Service officer, and before that, he was actually a journalist for the Government Office of Tourism.
So not just a biographical detail, then?
Not at all. It was like a defining characteristic of Brendan's early life. It meant his childhood was incredibly nomadic, just a constant journey across continents and cultures.
Nomadic is genuinely an understatement, isn't it? Our sources paint this picture of a childhood spent just crisscrossing the globe. He lived in numerous places: Eureka, California, Seattle, Washington, then up to Ottawa, Ontario, and then much further afield to the Netherlands and even Switzerland.
Wow, that's a lot of moving.
Just imagine the cultural immersion, the constant adaptation needed to navigate new schools, new languages, new social dynamics.
And it's not just the dad's job either. There's another interesting family connection, isn't there?
Yes. His maternal uncle, George Genero, was an Olympic gold medalist.
Really? In what?
Trap shooting, back in the 1952 Summer Olympics.
Huh. That's a pretty unique familial connection. Hints at a lineage where maybe focus, precision, maybe a bit of competitive spirit were valued.
Could be.
And this constant movement, living in such diverse places, it undoubtedly shaped his perspective in profound ways. For an actor, I mean, this kind of upbringing is almost like pre-professional training.
Yeah, I can see that.
It likely gave him this deep sense of adaptability, a broadened worldview, and probably an innate ability to just observe people in all their different forms, all essential traits for acting, right?
Absolutely. Stepping into different characters, different worlds.
Exactly. This kind of early life fosters a certain resilience, maybe an open-mindedness that would serve him well later, both personally and professionally.
I can only imagine how that kind of global upbringing prepares you for the inherent uncertainties and rapid changes of a career in Hollywood. But amidst all that travel, how did he actually discover acting? What was that pivotal moment?
Well, the sources point to this moment of revelation during a family vacation in London. This was back in the 1970s.
Okay.
Young Brendan attended his very first professional West End theater show, Oliver.
Ah, Oliver. Classic.
And it was this experience, this immersion in the magic of live performance that apparently sparked his interest in acting.
You can almost picture it, can't you?
Yeah.
A young kid miles from home, just captivated.
Exactly. And this early exposure clearly resonated deeply because it connects directly to him later joining the chorus in a high school production of Oklahoma.
So it wasn't just a fleeting thing.
No, it shows this consistent, growing thread of theatrical interest, even if it started subtly from the audience.
So from a London stage to high school musicals,
Yeah.
seems he was steadily drawn to the craft. What was the next big step, formalizing this interest?
He pursued formal training, graduating from Seattle's Cornish College of the Arts in 1990, got his BFA there.
Okay, a Bachelor of Fine Arts.
And his initial player, which is kind of telling, was quite academic. He intended to go on and get a Master of Fine Arts in Acting from Southern Methodist University.
So a very committed approach.
Very. Suggests he was serious about mastering the craft. But here's where the narrative takes a really interesting turn. A single decision just changed everything.
Ah, the fork in the road moment. Happens all the time in these stories. What was it?
Exactly. Instead of going for his MFA, a visit to Hollywood proved decisive.
Really? Just one visit?
Apparently, the allure of the film industry just redirected his path entirely. He moved there instead of going back to school for the master's.
Wow. It just shows how one trip, one experience can completely alter your life's course, pulled towards an unexpected destiny.
The immediate opportunities, the sheer magnetic pull of Hollywood, it proved stronger than the academic path he'd mapped out. And from that point, well, the rest became history.
And what a history it's been. As we move into the second phase, the ascent, this is where Brendan Fraser really starts making his mark. Carving out this unique space in Hollywood, going from playing, a memorable caveman to an iconic action hero, and along the way, getting significant critical acclaim that hinted at the dramatic depth he'd later fully explore.
His career beginning, say 91 to 96, saw him finding his niche surprisingly quickly, showcasing both comedy and drama potential.
His debut is uncredited, right? Dogfight.
Yeah, Dogfight in 91. Small step. But the real breakthrough, the one that put him on the map for many, was just a year later, 92, with Encino Man.
Oh, Encino Man, Link.
Exactly. Playing Link, the frozen prehistoric caveman thawed out in modern LA.
That film is such a cult classic now.
Yep.
His performance was just iconic. He committed entirely to the absurdity, blending that physical comedy with a sort of surprising innocence that made Link so endearing.
He really did. Critics at the time, even if they didn't love the film itself, often pointed out his charm and screen presence.
It was a role that, while lighthearted, showed off his incredible physicality and this ability to connect with audiences.
Yeah.
Definitely laid groundwork for the action hero stuff later.
It absolutely did. But what's truly remarkable and really speaks volumes about his range right from the start is that in the very same year, 1992.
He did something completely different.
Exactly. He pivoted immediately to serious drama in School Ties.
Right, with that amazing young cast, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, Chris O'Donnell.
An incredible lineup. And Fraser tackled serious themes of anti-Semitism in this elite prep school setting. His character's journey, dealing with prejudice, standing up, it was such a powerful contrast to Link the Caveman.
It really showcased his dramatic chops right out of the gate. Showed everyone he was more than just the funny guy. He could handle serious, profound roles.
Definitely. Quite a pivot. From caveman grunts to tackling deep-seated prejudice in the same year speaks to that innate talent.
But, Hollywood isn't always smooth sailing, even for talented newcomers, showing that kind of versatility.
Far from it. The sources highlight this period, maybe 94 to 97, of what they call box office failures.
Ah, yeah. Films like With Honors, Airheads.
The Passion of Darkly Noon, Mrs. Winterbourne, The Twilight of the Golds. Yeah, they didn't perform well commercially.
And that's crucial, right? It shows how unpredictable Hollywood is. Even after a breakthrough, proving you're versatile, success isn't guaranteed.
Absolutely. For a young actor, navigating a string of disappointments like that, it can be incredibly tough. Affects confidence, maybe makes you rethink things. It tells us talent needs the right project at the right time.
It's a stark reminder that even the most promising careers hit bumps, sometimes big ones. And during this time, he also went back to theater, didn't he?
Yes, in 1995, he did his first theater production at the Geffen Playhouse, Four Dogs and a Bone. It was actually a satirical play about Hollywood.
Oh, that's fitting.
Kind of ironic, yeah.
Yeah.
But returning to the stage during that period of film, uncertainty is significant. It reinforces that his interest wasn't just about film fame or money. It was about the craft, which live theater really demands.
Almost like seeking artistic nourishment when the movies weren't quite clicking.
Something like that. Then, around 97, the tides genuinely began to turn. This ushers in a period of global success, showcasing his versatility across genres. This is where he really becomes a household name.
Okay, the big time.
That's right. His first major box office success came with the 97 comedy hit George of the Jungle.
George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree.
Exactly, based on the cartoon. He took on the title role, again embracing physical comedy, that charming, innocent persona. And it was a huge hit, made over $174 million worldwide. A massive win.
Okay, so comedy pays off big, but then he pivots again, right?
Almost immediately. An unexpected critical triumph with a profoundly dramatic role in 1998's Gods and Monsters.
Oh, yeah, Gods and Monsters. I remember that so well. He played Clay Boone, the gardener, forming this unique bond with Ian McKellen's character, James Whale.
A brilliant film. And the critical acclaim for Fraser's performance was undeniable. It wasn't just about range. It was his ability to convey vulnerability, genuine connection, understated strength.
It really solidified his dramatic depth, proved he could deliver these quiet, powerful performances alongside screen legends. No more pigeonholing.
Precisely. And then came his biggest commercial success, the role that cemented him as a global star, Rick O'Connell in The Mummy.
Yes, 1999. And the sequel to The Mummy Returns in 2001.
These weren't just blockbusters, they were cultural phenomena. The Mummy made over $416 million worldwide, made him one of the biggest film stars of the 1990s, created this iconic action-adventure franchise.
He was perfect as Rick O'Connell. That blend of rugged heroism, quick wit, a little bit of self-deprecating charm, just utterly captivating.
Nailed it. Launched him into a different stratosphere of fame, a bona fide action star.
But even then, amidst these massive hits, the industry kept being unpredictable, right? Never a straight line, even at the top.
It truly isn't. In between those huge successes, he did films like Blast from the Past in 99, a charming rom-com.
Oh, I like that one.
And Bedazzled in 2000, the fantasy comedy with Elizabeth Hurley as the devil.
Right, he played the hapless tech guy.
Showcasing his blend of romantic comedy and fantasy. But even then, at his peak commercial appeal, there were, as the sources call them, box office bombs.
Like Dudley Do-Right.
Dudley Do-Right in 99 and Monkey Bone in 2001. Despite his star power, they just didn't connect.
Which perfectly illustrates that volatile nature of the industry. Even a huge star can't guarantee every project's a hit. So many factors involved.
It's a constant tightrope walk. So moving into the period from 2001 to 2008, he really continued to expand his range. Kept doing critically acclaimed drama alongside the crowd-pleasing comedy and action. He was seemingly everywhere.
He really was.
Made a significant return to the stage in late 2001. Played Brick in Tennessee Williams's cat on a hot tin roof.
Wow, that's a challenging role. Huge.
One of the most challenging male roles in American theater. Demands immense emotional vulnerability, physical presence, and his performance got many excellent reviews. Critics noted his ability to convey Brick's tortured inner world, his stage presence.
Again, showing that commitment to challenging work beyond the movies, dedication to the craft.
And he didn't shy away from serious film roles either, continued proving his dramatic chops.
Like The Quiet American.
Exactly, 2002, with Michael Caine. Critically acclaimed political drama set during the Vietnam War, delivered a nuanced performance, really held his own against a legend.
Showed he could shine alongside seasoned veterans.
Then, for something completely different, family fun. Looney Tunes, back in action in 2003. Human lead and voice Taz.
Right, bringing his comedic energy to a new generation.
And he was part of an Academy Award-winning ensemble, too.
Crash, 2004. That film won Best Picture. Controversially, Brad.
Controversially, yes. He played the L.A. District Attorney's husband, not a central role, but part of that intricate web exploring racial tensions.
Which raises that interesting question, right?
Yeah.
How does an actor balance blockbuster fame with critically praised ensemble work where you're not necessarily the lead?
It shows a deliberate choice, I think. Participating in projects for artistic merit, the script's strength, not just star power. He also did guest spots on TV Scrubs, King of the Hill, The Simpsons, diversifying his platform.
And he got some pretty significant national recognition, too, which speaks to his cultural impact beyond just Hollywood.
Indeed. Inducted into Canada's Walk of Fame in March 2006. Notably, the first American-born actor to receive the honor.
That's fascinating. highlights his connection to his Canadian heritage, his appeal across North America.
And it's interesting, as of 2022, he doesn't have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, yet he has this prestigious Canadian honor, kind of a unique recognition.
A truly fascinating distinction. Underscores his unique place. And he did return to his biggest franchise during this period, too.
Yes, after a 6-year gap, The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor in 2008.
Reception was more mixed on that one, wasn't it?
Critically, yes, but it still did well at the box office. Showed the enduring appeal of the franchise and his role. Same year, he starred in Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Which he also executive produced, right?
He did, showing his growing influence behind the scenes. And another testament to his appeal for specific visions. Inkheart in 2008.
The author who picked him personally.
Yeah, Cornelia Funke, the author of the novel, felt he embodied the character perfectly. So this period really shows an actor at the height of his powers, diverse genres, production roles, attracting attention from studios and authors.
So we've charted this impressive ascent, early versatility, global fame, critical acclaim. But now, as we shift into segment 3, the crossroads, this is where the narrative takes a much more challenging, deeply personal turn. This period, roughly 2009 to 2020, was marked by significant setbacks, profound personal battles, and a gradual, almost quiet shift towards television, all leading up to what would become that incredible, celebrated comeback.
This period was definitely marked by significant career challenges, a stark contrast to the previous decade. His return to Broadway in 2010 with Elling.
Right, that comedy about the guys leaving the institution.
It closed after just 1 week. Lackluster reviews really highlights the risks, the brutal honesty of live theater. Even a seasoned film actor can face a tough reception.
Must have been deeply disappointing, especially after his success with Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. And it sounds like his film career wasn't exactly booming either.
It wasn't. After the critically panned Furry Vengeance in 2010.
Oh dear, Furry Vengeance.
Yeah, widely ridiculed. Our sources note a significant professional shift then. He changed representation, moved from WME to CAA.
Which can often signal an attempt to reset, right? Find new opportunities after some projects haven't landed.
Exactly. And adding to the turbulence, there was a legal dispute in 2011 over wages for a film called The Legend of William Tell. 3D Fraser sued for non-payment. The producer countersued for assault.
Oh, wow. Public legal action like that can cast a real shadow, create more instability.
Definitely. So legal battles, critical flops, changing agents. Sounds like a perfect storm of professional difficulties was brewing.
What kind of roles was he taking then? Different from the blockbusters?
He was appearing in independent films more. Smaller budgets, limited releases, Whole Lotta Soul in 2010, Pawn Shop Chronicles in 2013, an ensemble black comedy. A definite shift.
Suggest maybe taking projects for the craft, exploring characters, or just staying active rather than chasing mainstream hits.
It's a common path when navigating a tough landscape. Often allows more creative freedom, but less public visibility.
And beyond these professional hurdles, the sources reveal this truly significant physical and emotional toll during this period, impacting his health, his personal life profoundly, stuff audiences just don't see.
This is so crucial and often overlooked, especially for action actors known for stunts. Fraser revealed in 2018 that the demanding physical stuff he did tirelessly, mummy films, George of the Jungle Falls, led to several surgeries over a period of 7 years.
7 years of surgeries.
Partial knee replacement, a laminectomy, that's spinal surgery, even vocal cord surgery.
Vocal cords. From stunts.
It's unclear if it was directly stunt-related, but it was part of that period of health struggles. It just underscores the hidden costs, the toll on the body, chronic pain, recovery. Stuff we don't see. He literally put his body on the line and it caught up with him.
That's a heavy price. Paints a vivid picture of the dedication, but also the vulnerability. And alongside these health issues, he was navigating major personal challenges too.
Yes. He met his future wife, actress Afton Smith, back in '93. She was even in George of the Jungle. They married in '98, had 3 sons. Griffin, born 2002, who Fraser shared, is on the autism spectrum. Holden, born 2004, and Leland, born 2006. Holden and Leland are fashion models now.
Okay, but the marriage didn't last.
Their divorce in 2007 brought its own set of very public, challenging financial implications. Monthly alimony of $50,000 for 10 years, or until she remarried, plus $25,000 in child support.
That's a huge amount. $900,000 a year just in support payments.
Significant high-profile obligations. And in early 2011, Fraser requested the court reduce his alimony, saying he just couldn't meet the annual $600,000 obligation for that alone, let alone child support.
And how did that go?
Smith then countersued later in 2011, accusing him of hiding financial assets. Both claims were ultimately ruled against in 2014, leaving the original agreements in place.
So a tough situation financially.
Very. But what's truly inspiring and speaks volumes is that despite all these difficulties, both parents received public praise for being actively engaged in their sons' lives.
That really is commendable. Shows maturity, prioritizing the kids above the personal strifes, especially under public scrutiny.
A powerful testament to their commitment, but perhaps the most profound personal battle, with huge public and professional fallout, was the sexual assault allegation he made. That seemed to cast a long shadow.
Absolutely. This is critical to understanding the depth of his struggles. In 2018, Fraser publicly alleged he was sexually assaulted by Philip Burke, then president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, the HFPA, at a luncheon back in 2003. He described it in stark detail.
And Burke's response?
Burke called for Fraser's account a total fabrication. But in a deeply contradictory move, in his own 2014 memoir, Burke acknowledged having groped Fraser in jest.
Wow. In jest. That discrepancy, especially Burke's own written admission, is stark. Raises huge questions about accountability, power dynamics, differing narratives.
Deeply unsettling. And the reported impact on Fraser seems devastating.
Profoundly impactful. A true confluence of crises. The sources state the stress he experienced from a succession of events, the alleged assault, the divorce strain, the ongoing health problems and surgeries, and tragically, his mother's death plunged Fraser into a major depression that led to a break in his career.
Just an immense cumulative burden, not one thing but a perfect storm that would test anyone, leading to withdrawal, artistic dormancy.
And what was the public perception of his career decline then, especially after the allegations came out? Was there a dominant narrative?
Yes, there was. Many publications, lots of social media buzz. The assumption was Fraser had basically been blacklisted by the HFPA because of his accusation against Burke. That narrative really took hold.
And what did Fraser himself say about that?
He offered a nuanced perspective. In that 2018 GQ article where he first went public, he said, "The phone does stop ringing in your career," was my allegation, one of them, I think it was, suggesting he felt a direct link.
So initially he felt that connection, but his view evolved. That seems complex.
It did. In a 2019 radio interview, Sway in the Morning, he expressed a different view. Stated, "I don't think the HFPA really wield that much power." It highlights the complexity, how perspective can shift with time and distance, even while acknowledging the initial trauma's impact.
Interesting shift.
But by 2022, his stance became firm again. Showed unwavering principle. He publicly refused to participate in the Golden Globes, even if nominated for the Whale, citing his history with the organization.
Wow, a powerful stand. Principled. Refusing to engage with the institution he felt wronged him.
A truly powerful statement of integrity. Some lines just can't be crossed. Yet, amidst these intense storms, a new chapter began quietly emerging, particularly with a shift towards television, maybe 2016 to 2020. Not blockbusters, but a gradual, subtle reemergence.
It was indeed a period of slow, steady reemergence, cautiously dipping his toes back in. In 2016, he replaced Ray Liotta in a Bollywood thriller, Line of Descent, a chance to work differently.
Okay.
Then, 2016-17, he joined the recurring cast of Showtime's The Affair, played the misery-minded prison guard Gunther.
A very different role for him. Darker.
Significant departure. Showcased a willingness to take on complex, morally ambiguous characters. Showed audiences a new side.
And he started doing more high-profile limited series, too. Those are becoming a real space for quality storytelling.
Absolutely. He played James Fletcher Chase, the sort of enigmatic Getty family fixer in the FX series Trust in 2018. Another layered role, far from the swashbuckling hero. But maybe his most notable return to a truly prominent, if unconventional role was voicing Cliff Steele Robot Man and appearing in flashbacks for Titans and its spin-off Doom Patrol.
Ah, Doom Patrol. Great show.
From 2019 to 2023. This character, a bion in a robot body, let him really lean into his voice work, his comedic timing, while also exploring deeper emotional arcs through the flashbacks, played to his strengths while letting him creatively rebuild his presence.
This period of reemergence, even before the big film comeback, was already getting noticed by fans, wasn't it? This is where that term started bubbling up.
It was. Fans, seeing his talent shine through these TV roles, appreciating his resilience, they coined the moniker the Brenaissance.
It's a great name.
fantastic portmanteau Brendan in Renaissance, aptly acknowledging his comeback. He even acknowledged it on the Graham Norton show, seemed genuinely touched by the fan support and the cleverness.
That's lovely. Shows the public was already noticing, recognizing the talent, the charisma, setting the stage for the incredible resurgence about to unfold, a grassroots recognition.
Exactly. A true artist finding his way back.
And that takes us perfectly into segment 4, the Brenaissance, a truly triumphant return that has captivated audiences and critics alike. One of the most heartwarming, inspiring comeback stories in recent memory. Not just a career revival, it's a testament to perseverance, artistic reinvention.
The first real hint of this shift, as the sources show, was his casting as gangster Doug Jones in Soderbergh's crime thriller No Sudden Move in 2021.
Right, good film, great cast.
A notable role in a well-regarded film, suggested he was being sought out again by prestigious directors. But the true game changer, the role that would redefine his career, was announced January 2021.
Which was, of course, his casting as the lead in Darren Aronofsky's intense drama, The Whale. And the story behind that casting, after such a quiet period, it's almost cinematic itself, isn't it? Serendipitous.
It truly is a fantastic anecdote. Speaks to filmmaker intuition. Aronofsky had apparently been searching for the right actor for that incredibly complex lead role for a decade.
A decade, wow.
And he famously described having this light bulb moment, a sudden realization after seeing Fraser in a trailer for a low-budget Brazilian film, Journey to the End of the Night.
Just from a trailer.
Aronofsky said he thought, oh, that guy can do it. A moment of serendipity. Proving pivotal opportunities can come from unexpected places, catching the eye of a visionary director who saw something profound, even in a fleeting moment.
And his preparation for the role of Charlie, the morbidly obese English teacher battling grief, isolation was incredibly profound, immersive.
Yeah.
Not just physical transformation, a deep dive into the human condition.
An absolute testament to his commitment to authenticity, to his craft. He went far beyond just prosthetics. He gained access to many people through the Obesity Action Coalition, connected with individuals living with severe obesity.
Real conversations.
Numerous Zoom calls, talking to 8 or 10 people, some bedridden, some perfectly mobile, gained invaluable, intimate insights into their lived experiences, emotional struggles, physical challenges, their humanity.
That's incredible dedication.
This deep dive into understanding Charlie's internal world, the shame, self-sabotage, yearning for connection, demonstrates extraordinary dedication. He wasn't just playing a character, he was embodying a complex, vulnerable human being with empathy, respect, letting the physical transformation serve the emotional truth.
And that immense dedication, that immersion, paid off spectacularly. Overwhelming critical acclaim, and ultimately, the Oscar win that resonated so deeply worldwide.
The film's premiere at Venice in September 2022. That's where the public really saw the results, the start of this incredible crescendo. Fraser's performance was highly praised, and he got that phenomenal, emotionally charged, huge 6-minute standing ovation.
The moment we started with.
Exactly. Imagine how that felt after years of struggle, setbacks, battling the odds, met with such a wave of appreciation, respect, profound emotional resonance, not just for him, but for everyone who followed his journey, rooted for him. The images of him moved, tearful, iconic.
That image truly became a symbol of resilience, triumph.
Yeah.
And then came the ultimate recognition. Many felt it was long overdue.
The ultimate recognition, indeed. Academy Award for Best Actor for The Whale, not just personal triumph, historical, too. Became the first Canadian to win the Best Actor award.
Right, that Canadian connection again.
His heartfelt acceptance speech, thanking his girlfriend, makeup artist Jean Moore, who he debuted with on the Venice red carpet, talking about the whale of a journey, it resonated deeply. Felt less like a speech, more like a sincere expression from a man overcome after an incredible odyssey.
So, The Whale was clearly the catalyst for the Brenaissance, but the momentum didn't stop there. He's clearly back in demand, taking on diverse new projects. What else has he been up to since then?
He quickly joined the cast of Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon in 2023.
Big one.
And Max Barbakow's Comedy Brothers. Significant roles cementing his return to prestigious projects. However, that industry unpredictability continued.
Oh.
He was cast as the villain Firefly in Batgirl, which was unfortunately canceled during post-production, a change in Warner Bros. Studio priorities.
Right, that whole situation. Must have been disappointing.
Fraser expressed disappointment, highlights that even during triumph, the business side can still deliver unexpected blows.
A constant reminder of the shifting landscape. But he's continued diversifying beyond major studios, too, it seems.
Yes, absolutely. lent his voice to an audible audio drama, The Downloaded, in 2023, showcasing versatility. December 2023, guest narrator at Disney's Candlelight Processional at Disney World.
Ah, nice. A holiday tradition.
And looking ahead, announced July 2024, he'll star as Dwight D. Eisenhower in the D-Day movie Pressure.
Eisenhower. That sounds like another powerful dramatic role.
Promises to be. This diverse range, Scorsese epics, comedies, voice work, historical dramas, paints a clear picture. An actor fully back in demand, tackling a broad spectrum, showing his Brenaissance is far from over. It's an ongoing, vibrant chapter.
It's truly inspiring to witness this incredible resurgence, the artistic depth he's brought. Now, as we move into our final segment, let's explore the man behind the roles. Dive into his personal life, hobbies, philanthropic heart, those unique personal touches that round out his story, connect him beyond the screen.
So important to remember the person behind the persona, the highs, the lows. He's clearly a committed family man. As of 2018, residing in Bedford, New York. More settled now.
Right.
And since September 2022, in that relationship with makeup artist Jean Moore, sharing that triumphant Venice moment with her.
And we touched on this, but it really bears repeating, maybe emphasizing, because it's so inspiring. His dedication to his children, especially given the public divorce financial complexities.
Absolutely. Despite the public challenges, both he and his ex-wife, Afton Smith, received public praise for being actively engaged in their sons' lives. Not a small detail. Speaks volumes about maturity, setting aside differences, shared commitment to the kids' well-being, even under intense scrutiny. Truly inspiring co-parenting.
Beyond family and acting, the sources reveal some fascinating hidden talents, interests, offer a wonderful glimpse into the person beyond the celebrity, make him feel more relatable, human.
For instance, he speaks French fluently.
Reflecting that Canadian heritage, international upbringing.
Emphasizes his adaptability. He also serves on the board for Film Aid International, using film and media for humanitarian aid to displaced communities, shows commitment beyond himself.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
But here's a particularly quirky, memorable detail. He's an accomplished amateur photographer with a penchant for instant cameras.
Instant cameras, like Polaroids.
Yeah, even used them in scrubs. And the fact that a collector's guide to instant cameras includes a dedication to him, it's such a specific, charming touch. Hints at a quiet, personal passion.
That is such a great detail. Those specifics make someone feel authentic. Anything else? Lesser-known skills.
Also described as an accomplished amateur archer.
Archer, okay.
These hobbies, photography, archery, offer a quiet glimpse, reveal a multifaceted individual, likely provide calm, focus, grounding him amidst the intensity of his career. A reminder stars have lives outside work.
And finally, his philanthropic heart seems clear through his long-standing commitment to charity, showcasing his character, desire to give back.
It truly is. Since 2018, consistently served as a celebrity judge on the Dancing Stars of Greenwich annual charity gala.
Okay, what does that support?
Raises money for Obulis, a local charity supporting individuals and families with disabilities in Fairfield County, Connecticut. A cause that clearly resonates, likely given his son Griffin being on the autism spectrum.
That makes sense.
And what's even more remarkable, testament to their positive relationship. His former wife, Afton Smith, also participates in the dance competition, demonstrating continued unity for a noble cause.
That's quite something. Coming together like that after a public, challenging divorce speaks volumes about mutual respect, shared values.
It absolutely does. In 2022, Smith and Fraser jointly received the Heart of Obulis Award for their fundraising and support. Powerful testament to shared commitment, uniting for something bigger, contributing positively to their community.
What an incredible, often breathtaking journey we've just explored, bringing it all together from that nomadic childhood, meteoric rise, through the challenging setbacks that tested his core, to his triumphant Oscar-winning return. Brendan Fraser's story is just extraordinary.
It really is. So what does his story ultimately mean for you listening? It's far more than just a Hollywood comeback. It's this powerful narrative of profound resilience, painful self-discovery, the undeniable impact of facing adversity with courage, integrity.
Yeah.
It reminds us that careers, like our own lives, are rarely linear. There are detours, deep valleys, unexpected climbs, moments of quiet, desperate struggle. His journey is a living testament that sometimes, maybe often, the deepest valleys really do precede the highest peaks.
Exactly. His story is this vibrant, compelling testament to the enduring power of perseverance, the human spirit's capacity for reinvention. So consider this. In a world constantly chasing new stars, fleeting fame, where the spotlight is so fickle, so brutal, What does it truly take to not only survive, but to genuinely thrive after significant challenge, transforming your craft, captivating audiences anew? Brendan Fraser's journey isn't just a comeback story. It's a living, breathing testament to the enduring power of raw talent, unwavering perseverance, and profound authenticity. What does this remarkable story inspire you to reconsider about your own journey of growth and reinvention? Perhaps in a quiet corner of your own life, or navigating your own challenges.